Hello, good to see you joined. How are you been? That's good to hear. Sorry, I'm just busy studying for my driver's license. So while I was waiting for somebody to join, I was just really going through it. I don't know really what the stream's going to be for and like. I just thought I should just turn on and see what happens. I don't really have any idea of what I'm going to do. The Japanese is going well. I think I'm just started unit two of session two. I think I'm just doing one lesson a day so far, or one little snippet because I'm learning a lot of words and I don't have like time to fit it into a 60-minute short. So I don't want to get overwhelmed with new words and stuff. I'll do this later. It's not important right now. It's basically just common knowledge. Though I did do one of the tests on Duolingo, such as like the speed round matching card test for extra XP because I'm in the top 7. So I want of Ruby League, so I want to move up to whatever's after Ruby. So I'm going to try to do that. So then I think that one would be a lot harder to stay in, meaning I have to work a little bit extra. But it's fine. I can dedicate more time to learning Japanese. Oh, that's nice. I don't know how you learn a rap. Are you meaning like you learn the rap words in Japanese and then I don't know what you mean by. Are you learning to rap in Japanese? That would be interesting. Yeah, I would assume that it's hard. Ah, that's spicy. Oh, let me actually while I'm doing this. I know I can't read chat there. Is there an overlay I can do? No, can't do overlays. Damn. If I could, then I could check some other stuff while I do that. That's a lot of kanji there, though. I can kind of read the nomo ito something something kanji kanji, and then and then I haven't learned that last symbol yet of katakana. Damn, that is for the first verse. Ooh, that is insane. Oh, it's nice to actually be able to recognize letters and stuff. Though trying to translate it is a bit hard. Though I noticed when because I'm doing this basically just to learn watch anime. Because what do you mean it's me? Are you? I don't understand. I'm a bit confused. I'm sorry. But like I was, uh, so you saying is it like I'm still not quite understanding. Are you saying that's yeah? I'm not good at reading and understanding stuff. So the sound is that, or you it's answering the question I asked, was talking about? I'm a bit lost. My bad. Sorry. Uh, oh, oh, yes. Ugh, of course. My bad. There we go. Now I understand. Ah, that one you just did in the comments. It's a bit confusing because like there's so many letters that characters that look like that one, and it's a bit hard. I think I want to say that it's I know it's not WAF or I think it's a Moo or something. Oh no, you said it's me. So yeah. So I'm pretty sure it's me. Like I know what's the one with the little like end bit after it. Like let me check quickly. I can type it much on my phone here. No, it's not that one. No, it's not that one. It's not. No, it's I don't know. I thought it was re, but it's not re. It re's a bit different because I was talking like the one that does that and then has that line through it, but then it has a little squiggle at the end. It's a bit confusing too, really. So let me actually just get up what I was talking about. Let me go. What? Don't know where to type it. Don't even have any drawing apps on my phone. Oh, that's your or you, UI. Ah, why you? Sorry, my bad. I was surprised to find out of some of the words that, like learning Japanese now and then getting people's names and then knowing what their names actually mean is really fun. I actually enjoy it. Wait, let me just check it just so can make sure. My bad. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, so me that one you did is me for both uh, hiragana and katakana. There we go. That makes sense. That's what I was thinking, but my brain just didn't really brain. That's I don't know how the streams are coming across on your side. Is it lagging or anything? It looks like it's good on my side. I don't really know. Who sent me? Uh, okay, I can't see that message just yet. There's a little button for like the emojis, like hearts and stuff. That's kind of covering the symbols. So, uh, okay, yeah, I can't quite see it, but I feel like I recognize the first kanji symbol, but I can't be sure. Is there a way to actually expand this now? No, there's literally I don't know what to do. Oh, there's a Q&A. Cool. That's how it's done. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't know that symbol, unfortunately. I thought it was, for example, what's the closest symbol? I thought it was either Kyoto or Tokyo. Hmm. No. Yeah, I haven't got that far on kanji yet. I'm assuming that's coming up, or I'm probably going to learn it at some point. So yeah. Have, oh, it's a demon. That's I want to say I know Demon Slayer's name in Romanji. I think I don't know what's called Romanji. I think it's called Romanji or something. Um, I can literally picture it in my head, but I just can't say it. It's interesting. Yeah, I'm waiting for what's it called, Demon Slayer, but more to come out of the training arc, Hashira training arc, which I'm going to watch. It's going to be nice. Ah, there we go. That's right. Kimitsu no. Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt to say the last one. Yeah, I feel like the whole is dropped. Oh, is that the translation, or are you just talking about the show? The whole is dropped what? In reference to what? Okay, so I'm assuming that what you just typed is Demon Slayer training, Hashira training arc. Yeah, I think that's the right season's name. Yeah. Oh, no, the whole season four. I'm pretty sure subbed is dropped, but on this where I'm watching it, it's on for episode 4 or 5. I think I can actually check quickly. Let me give you a second. Uh, YouTube. There we go. I saw it just a second ago. Yeah, only episode 4 is out so far. So like with me, I'm now right now I'm watching let me actually make sure I can pop it up before I mispronounce it. But it translates to Moonlit Fantasy. Um, luckily for me, I now kind of know. There it goes. That's not that one. Oh, there we go. I think it's this one. Yeah, it is. It's Tsuki. What am I say? Tsuki ga Michibo Biu Ki Ku Isekai. Yeah, I'm not going to pronounce Douchu or something like that. Yeah. My pronunciation needs a lot of work. Why am I opening Minecraft? Oh, hello, new viewers. How are you guys? Okay. The English name is, let me quickly just copy and paste it. It'll be a lot easier for me. There you go. The whole it's, I think that's what the title is on the site. Sometimes I do put a the when there's actually not a the, so my bad. It's just like what was it called? I was watching Reincarnated as a Slime recently, or a few days ago, yesterday I think it was, and I can now recognize the Watashi kanji bit on the the title card, which is nice. So felt very interested. Oh, not interested, proud or happy. There we go. That's what that I'm actually learning and can notice changes or improvement. That was where. Yeah, apparently people said that it's going to be good, the manga. Like one of the people I play on Valorant with has read the manga of Demon Slayer, and they said it was good. So yeah, I tried reading the manga at one point, but I don't know why I dropped it, because I don't know why. I can't say why I dropped it, but yeah, I'm more like there's only a few mangas that I read, and right now I'm one of those guys that I do like I watch YouTube for like a month, then I watch anime for a month, watch normal just TV series, movies, whatever. I basically just consume one type of media for a extended period, and then I consume another type and move on. So like for me, I do have a manga that I'm reading right now, which is because I've watched the anime, which was Faraway Paladin, and the way the anime ended in season two made me want to read the manga from the beginning, and I'm glad I did because the manga has storyline that the anime didn't cover, I think. So yeah, hopefully next one of these streams I can actually speak Japanese properly, because then I'm actually keeping up to the title of the stream or my channel. Oh, hello. How are you today? The lesser god. Oh, I lesser good. My bad. The O's blended together for me. I'm good, thank you. I've started a stream for the first time in like on this channel forever, but I haven't really done much streaming, so it's a bit of a new surprise experience. Just give me a second. My brain is processing too many things there. Yeah, okay. Is there anything you want to ask? Oh yeah, that makes sense. That totally makes sense. Now I understand what that abbreviated word is. Makes totally sense what's abbreviated like that. It's only, wow. I haven't been streamed for much longer. I've been streaming for 20 minutes already. That's surprisingly long. Okay, yeah, you can eat. It's fine. I probably don't know. I've got some chores to do a little bit later, so I will probably have to go off. But I probably plan on streaming for an hour at least. But I do have to say that I'm going to probably stream every Friday because I just want to, and I want to actually stream just to kind of get my watch time up a bit because I only post once a week at most or twice a week depending on if it's a month. So I just want to get watch time through streams, if that makes sense. Oh, my favorite anime or manga, for example, is by far like will always be in my top 10 because I can't really choose a favorite one, but it will always be my top 10 is Code Geass. I watched Code Geass when I was still new to anime, and I loved the show with the whole storyline and everything. Yeah, a little bit weird, but I love the ending. Or the ending took me for a surprise, and that's why I love it. Yeah, the ending is like I was totally new to anime, so I didn't see the ending coming at all, and for that. But one of my favorite mangas, weirdly enough, would have is my favorite manga and anime by far because I've read both of them. I haven't watched the anime much. Oh, I watched the anime to the latest release. Is Haikyuu. I love the manga. The manga is brilliant. I was surprised that people said, "Oh, they're going to chapterize 100 something chapters into 3 movies." Now reading the manga, I can kind of see that it kind of is actually not that hard to do, in my opinion. 3 movies does seem like completely possible, and I don't think it's going to really ruin too much of the show. So I just wonder what that last movie, how they're going to do the last movie. Though it does kind of suck that we're not getting any seasons anymore for Haikyuu. We're just getting movies. From what I've got from other people's talking about, that has reached my ears. Yeah, it's basically a volleyball manga or anime, and it's really good because the what's it called? The main character is like not the center of attention all the time, but he does have his moments, which I love. Like they give everybody their own chance to shine, not like some sports animes I've read. I think I don't know where it's just this one character that is always focused on. They've spread their focus to other characters and stuff, which is really good. I don't know why I keep checking my phone. It's literally off. Yeah, Blue Lock. Talking about Blue Lock, I had a kind of like a on-screen fight. No, not an on in online fight with somebody about Blue Lock and Haikyuu. Like Haikyuu and Blue Lock are good for their two different reasons. I can see Blue Lock when season two comes out is going to be amazing. I feel like, but Haikyuu is good in its own opinion, in its own way. Now I'm not German, but my surname is. But I don't know if I'm from Germany or have descendants of Germany. But no, I'm not German. But I do plan on learning German at some point because I just want to be weird. Not saying that German's weird. I just want to kind of keep with my heritage if I have heritage in Germany. See, like the one thing is I need to learn is how do I fill the blank space of waiting for you guys to ask questions and interact in. Like normal streamers would have a way of doing it and make it not so boring, I'm assuming. But yeah, so that'll probably hopefully come with time. I wish I could turn this thing off. It's kind of in the place sometimes. Oh, I can send likes to my own. Oh no, never mind. I can't send likes to my own channel. It's just that's interesting. Oh, it can send likes onto the chat. Let me just quickly search that up because somebody else did in my comments did recommend a YouTube channel I could watch. So maybe one day once I've actually figured out my whole streaming and everything, I can maybe go and watch some of their videos and then just mention them throughout the stream and stuff. Because like I do want to do more in-depth videos on Japanese and actually do proper learning instead of just learning Duolingo for the day and then calling it quits. Because that's basically what I do is I learn Duolingo in the mornings, record the video, and then forget about the lesson or forget about it for the next day. So yeah, and look, Italian is I do love my pizza, so that is quite up a good chance I might do. I love my pizza. What was that? Oh yeah, you said. Let me just type it quickly in. Oh yeah, because somebody was talking about the N5 and N4 courses and stuff or textbooks, but oh okay. So Umadid me. Problem is I'm really not good at pronouncing words, my. So I don't know if that static came through, but when I bring my phone to my headphones, it makes noises. Oh, it's actually Oh, you can learn Python. Oh, it's actually fairly priced. I'm assuming the whole, like it says here in the cost, it says that that's for the whole course. I'm assuming. Yeah, it says that if I just had paid attention, it would have. Ooh, drawing. I wanted to learn to draw. Though, granted, I've tried learning drawing from other people. What was that channel's name that I was talking about just now? I think, let me check on YouTube quickly for it. Weirdly enough, I haven't done that. Because like when I started learning Japanese a while ago, I used a channel on, I think it was literally called Learning Japanese 101. And they helped me, like most of the words, like some of the words learned were from them, like arigato, sumimasen, konnichiwa. Like some of the words I learned was from them. Though they did have a course that I did try to go into, but then completely, utterly failed. I did like 2 days worth of it and then stopped. Okay, what I think it was on. Let me just check my comments on my video quickly. I know it's in which video. Come on, it's not got out of the app. Let's see. Not wrong. Sorry, I'm just trying to get to that video so I can see what the channel name was. Video. I think it was this one because that's, wow, 18 comments on a video. It's not bad. Though granted, I replied to some of them. Okay, I don't see it here, so maybe it's in the other one. This one. There we go. Okay, I don't know if it's. What was that channel's name? Pretty sure it was on this video. Maybe it's in one of the replies. Oh, there we go. I think it's here. Because I said I'd check the channel out. There we go. There we go. I found the name. I was completely wrong. No wonder I didn't find it. Was even spelling it correctly. I knew it was Dolly something, but just couldn't. No, it wasn't Dolly something. I thought it was Dio something at least. Here. Dolly. Can you bring my phone away a bit? Are you still buzzing? You're nowhere near. Ah, I know that's. Okay, I'll probably watch one of these videos on my own time. Didn't expect to be like AI or a VTuber, so yeah. It's fine. Nothing broke. Okay, I don't know what to talk about right now, because I didn't really plan anything for the stream. Basically, I just turned on the camera and thought I should just see what happens. Yeah, talking about practicing Japanese, like I do plan on like getting the characters practiced and drawing the characters. I just need to find a way to set up my phone so that I can like record while I draw, like if that makes sense. So you can see me drawing while I'm actually. I think I'll probably mess up big time because even with the whole guides, outlines and guides for drawing, I mess up completely. So, yeah, I want to see what words I actually spell because I messed up the kanji a bit. Because I'm pretty sure that can happen. Because I know that people get tattoos thinking they're getting one tattoo, but they're actually getting another one because they misread the kanji or something. How do I not have access to this feature? It's literally the go live. Oh, I can't go live in a live, I'm assuming. That's what it meant. That's really interesting. Obviously, it makes sense that I can't go live in a live. But yeah. Why does my brain have to like process simple thoughts? Like it literally took me like 2 seconds just to go into my YouTube studio. What to do? I wish there was like a way to make this overlay. Wait, I can actually. If I no, I can't do it. I'm not recording through OBS. If I was recording through OBS, I think there was a way. So I don't know. I'll probably look forward through it in next episode, next stream, so that I can actually maybe have this open while I go onto a site and stream a bit, if that makes sense. So I can go onto a Japanese learning site and still have the camera pointing to my face while I learn from the screen, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. Okay, I'm gonna. If you're talking about like the only Japanese songs I really listen to are anime openings. If that counts, I have a few that I could say, though some of the English, but I'm not going to include those ones. Like if you're including anime songs, for one, I can say is any Overlord opening. I like the Overlord openings. They're like one of the few songs I can know from a single note which song it is. Or I can't like differentiate what song's playing. I can just say, oh, this is an Overlord song. So do anime songs count? If so, then I can say, but I really haven't consumed much Japanese original songs. Very, very what? Very, very. What's very, very? I'm a bit confused. My bad. Overlord. So have you watched Overlord? So like for me, oh, season one. Yeah, season one is good. Like it gets better, and think it gets better throughout. Though I don't know what people's thoughts about. I think it's only got 4 seasons though. Pretty sure it's only got 4 seasons. Though I haven't watched it in a while. Though season one is probably one of my favorite seasons because you get the whole start to the anime and stuff. Uh, it's weird having my window over there, but I have to look over there, but my camera looks over there. It's super weird. Thank you. Yeah, like I has recommended Overlord to my to one of my neighbors, and he didn't like it because of like he's not into really magic. He's watched Death Note and he loved Death Note, which I kind of thought he didn't like because it's got Shinigami and stuff. But weirdly enough, he said he liked it. Though he also liked Vinland Saga. Though talking about Vinland Saga, so I like in Vinland Saga, I think it's ending one, Dogs and Sea or something like that. Uh, yeah, I like that open ending. It's quite nice. I nah. I almost said something weird. So one of the like a few animes like Solo Leveling. I can't wait for season 2 because they kind of ended on ended on a good cliffhanger. Though I wish they was going to do a 24 episode just straight off. That would have been so good. Especially, and I've also just finished Kaiju number 8, which was I read the manga for Kaiju number 8. Just waiting for more episodes, more chapters to come out. I think one chapter came out recently, so I'm going to read that. Now that I think about it, and then I have read uh, Remonster, but I kind of dropped the anime because the anime is moving way too fast compared to the manga. So I'll just probably read the manga, though I haven't read the manga in quite a while. Oh, I can share my screen there, but doesn't. Oh, Mushoku Tensei, yes. This is a controversial opinion. Look, like everybody hates on the main character. I especially disagree with his actions. Like, yes, the main character is what's it called? Irredeemable, like big time. Though I stay for Ghislaine, obviously, for obvious reasons. But I like the whole storyline of the whole thing. Really, as a character in the whole, is irredeemable. Though granted, he's kind of mellowed out a bit in the manga. I haven't yet to watch the anime of the newest season. I do plan on watching in the next few weeks. Um, though I feel like he has mellowed out from his old self. Though granted, he had a condition, air quotations, that prevented him from acting his normal self. So I think that had a part to play. But yeah, Rudy's kind of a bit of an irredeemable character. Irredeemable. Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. Yeah, Ed. Though I still love Mushoku Tensei because it has like an interesting storyline with the whole the world is built out well. Uh, in my opinion, it's just that one character. Though like people are like defending him and like, yeah, defend him, that's fine. Just and then people hating on him for like there was one TikToker a while ago that I was watching that he refused to watch Mushoku Tensei because of Rudy, which is like fair. You're gonna have to live with Rudy the entire time, but like you're not giving it a chance. It's like got other things that are good. That's not Rudy, if that makes sense. Oh, there was another anime I wanted to talk about, but I forgot about it. I love how I'm basically learning Japanese and talking about anime, which is technically this not the same thing, but technically goes hand in hand. Like I also do like in one of my videos I did, or in yeah, one of my long videos, I did say that I'm not really learning Japanese to either speak it or like talk to people, but that's just a byproduct. I do plan on learning Japanese just to so I can read manga in Japanese and read on-screen writing. Because for me, I watched up because I'm bad at reading. Sorry, I just ate a little while ago, so I'm a bit gassy from it. Um, yeah, like one thing I hate about anime dubbed is they like we're gonna dub it into English because like, I'm assuming you can't speak English. I can't understand Japanese. But the on screen words when characters type or there's some uh, Japanese characters, Yornyo in there. Like there was Tomodachi Games, which hella good. There's a lot of writing on screen that is like uh, story. What's the word I'm looking for? Canon. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but it does not translate that into English. So you basically have to wait. Hopefully, wait for the characters to say it out so you can understand what they're saying. Talking about like when they explain the rules to the game, you just have to hope the character goes, "Oh, rule number one, so and so. Rule number two, so and so." Yeah, so that's what don't annoy me, and that's why I want to learn Japanese. I'll probably still watch Japanese anime in dub, though there are some animes that I do want to watch, but only subbed, so that would also help, in my opinion. There's a lot of benefits to learning Japanese, in my opinion. Like I could also help translate for people, like especially my family member of mine is going to Japan at some point. So like if it wasn't so quick early, I'd maybe go, hey, take me along. I can be your translator, but that's not happening anytime soon. There's another there's another anime that did it like extremely like, yeah, like there's a lot of animes that do where they just like hit characters type and they read it out. They not read it out. They type. Like the one reason I didn't watch Komi Can't Communicate is because when I first watched it, I watched it and then dropped it and then watched it again. But when I first watched it, I saw that they didn't translate what she was writing down that well. So I had to read the manga, then watch the anime, so I could kind of follow along, if that makes sense. Yeah, like I'm assuming that I'm not assuming. I'm just saying that kanji and is from China or that has a similarity to that. So yeah, like I'll probably be able to read some Chinese, but I'm not sure if Chinese and Japanese are on the same wavelength. I don't know. I'm probably wrong with that, but it would be interesting if I'm also learning Japanese and some. Uh, Damn, my brain froze there for a second. Learning some Japanese and some Chinese Mandarin. Oh, if that makes sense. It is pretty similar. That's interesting. No, like for what's it called? Like I can speak English and I can speak it. I don't know where you're watching from, but if you're watching from South Africa, I speak English and Afrikaans, and Afrikaans is very similar to the Dutch, because I've had a lot of people who are from South Africa go to the Netherlands and be like, oh, we can understand each other because it's basically 90% Dutch and then some German, maybe. I'm not sure how Afrikaans came to be, but yeah, it's majority Dutch from what I remember. Those are for the people who don't know Afrikaans or what Afrikaans is. If you know Afrikaans, you probably know that it's Dutch. Though granted, on most of my specs for my thing, most of the people from who watch my videos are from South Africa. So yeah. Though granted, learning Afrikaans, being able to speak Afrikaans and Japanese is a bit. Oh, you're from Canada, so you speak French, or can you speak French? I was what I think it was less than a year ago. I learned that Canada is a dual language country, which I was surprised to find out because my mom told me that they're French and English, or not a majority. Some can speak French. I'm not sure how it works in Canada. Yeah, same here. I learned Afrikaans like for the first like 13 years of my life. I basically consumed no Afrikaans knowledge. Then my parents got divorced, and then I moved a few years later with my dad, and then I took Afrikaans as a subject, and then my dad would speak Afrikaans around his friends and other like I became more Afrikaans became more of a part of my life. So I can understand Afrikaans very well, but I'm nowhere near fluent. Like there are still words I have never heard before and go, excuse me, what's that word? But yeah, basically I'm quite fluent, quite well versed in Afrikaans, though I still technically even struggle with South African. I still technically mess up with English sometimes. So like, I'm not even technically fluent in English by the definition of fluent. If that's Let's see what the definition of fluent is. I've never actually searched it. I'm pretty sure meaning you can speak the language perfectly is my assumption. So granted, if I do learn Japanese, I'll be the first person in my entire, yeah, I'll be the first person in my family for I don't know how many generations that can speak three languages, because my aunt can speak English and French. I'm assuming because she's in France, and most of my close family can speak English and Afrikaans. Though granted, my dad can speak a little bit of another language, but nowhere near fluent. The the definition yeah, of uh, flu, let me just check how you spell fluent there for me. Thank you. I'll use that. Fluent. Definition of fluent: able to express oneself easily and accurately, smoothly, graceful. Is that really it? So technically, I'm fluent in Afrikaans. And okay, I don't know what that word is. Agricultural, something or the other. But yeah, that's interesting. So technically, I'm fluent in. I kind of knew I was. Look, kind of knew that I could speak Afrikaans well, though didn't know that fluent was technically, if you, as long as you can kind of hold a conversation easily, you're fluent. So, because like for me, when I talk to people who are Afrikaans, I talk English because I don't speak Afrikaans. They talk Afrikaans and I answer in English. So that's just how I do things. Though granted, I can speak Afrikaans, I'm just not great at pronouncing it. Like for me, the reason what makes learning Japanese so hard is because in Afrikaans the R sound is very prominent, but in Japanese it's very silent. So having to distinguish distinguish between those words is very hard. So like RA is for I don't know how to really say it in Japanese, but in Afrikaans it's ra with a very heavy R, which I can't say because for most of my life I've never been actually able to say the R's because R's like roll off the tongue. I don't really know how to explain it. I know I'm literally talking about another language right now, but yeah, that's just what I've noticed while with learning Japanese is the, that some of the words that I look at, my brain wants to either make it sound English or Afrikaans and not Japanese. So I have to kind of distinguish. One of these days, I hopefully will just go, that's there we go, and then probably connect it or. Okay, so I don't understand the kanji. I haven't yet to learn very much kanji. But I still don't know. I know that small letter is a yo, but I don't know. I don't know what the whole reason about the yo bit is to. Hello, how are you? I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name because I am probably going to get it completely wrong. Hello. Konnichiwa to you too. Hopefully that's konnichiwa. Yeah, pretty sure that's konnichiwa. But as I was saying, the lesser good. I've yet to learn why some characters are big and some characters are small. Like for example, from is shushin, shushin, yeah, and it's got like a very small su like su character, though I don't really know why. So yeah, like I was talking to somebody in, I don't know if it was on the comments of my thing, that Duolingo doesn't really do a good job explaining why sentences are made that way. They just give you the sentence and hopefully you figure it out. So I think once I've got a kind of a basic understanding of Japanese words and stuff, I think I then go into how sentences are formed, how, what's the word I'm looking for? How to use certain words, because obviously, for example, you can't use doko, doko, which is where in a non-question. So you can't say, because it's always a question. I'm assuming because it's a where. Do you mean you can't read Japanese, or just because like I'm like I feel like with me I can read Japanese a lot easier because like Japanese kind of follows a fluid motion. If that doesn't make sense, like you know that it's either a consonant and a vowel, like most of the time, except for the n or n. I don't know how to really pronounce it. Um, it the consonants are followed by a vowel, so you kind of know where to end the character, if that makes sense. Though with English, it's completely different to uh, learn how to spell something. Though granted, learning listening lessons on Duolingo is very hard because I do kind of all just muddles together, and I have to kind of look at the words they give me and make the sentence from looking at the words without actually really paying attention to what is actually said. Or do you just not understand like how to write it and stuff? Yeah, I can understand why it's complicated, especially kanji is insanely complicated. Like I can only really say ni in kanji because that's for Ning Hong. I don't even know if got the right kanji symbol, but like some of these symbols I've noticed, I'm assuming that they're like two symbols put together sometimes, and or one symbol taken out, and like they look like a artwork of different symbols or characters put together to make one new word, if that makes sense. Oh, okay. So yeah, and I realized that the small letters indicate that there is a double consonant. So because they don't have a not the only word that I know, Japanese word that I know of that doesn't have a vowel in it is the n, and that's it. So anything that doesn't have it will have probably make that small one so that you can say it's got two T's or two S's. So granted, I was struggling when I edited my video a few days ago because I was edited on my computer for the first time, and so I had to find a new translation kind of thing because on my phone I've got a keyboard installed where I just type. I can press a little. Let me just show you. Uh, okay, so of over there, I can press it, and then I can turn English words or into Japanese characters, which is really simple to make videos. So when I did get to learn making videos for on the computer, I had to go through like many different sites to figure it out, and some worked. Like one I found was literally just converting English into uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Here into just was just a converter, so it didn't get shushing because it didn't know how to convert shushing, and so that was a very difficult. Then I did find another one that kind of did it. The problem is it literally turns what I put in into a keyboard, so I have to type it out. So it's basically like the keyboard I've got on my phone, just on my computer that I have to take copy, go back, type it in again. It's a bit of a process, but as long as it works, it works. So I don't even really fact check what I've written because I'm assuming the computer got it right, but I'm assuming the computer knows more than I do. So, but I do kind of do notice, oh yeah, that's how it should be spelled. Though I don't know if any words are spelled differently depending on how the situation they're used in. Okay, let me read the comment. It kind of does make sense. Yeah, not pronouncing your name. It's going to trip up on it. Sorry, but yeah, like I can understand why you struggle with Japanese. Like I did at first. Like I still miss, like, for example, um, there are a lot of Japanese characters to me that look the same, that are really really confusing to, like, uh, wa in both kanji and hiragana. Both have two words that look almost similar, two characters that almost look like similar. For katakana, it's u, which is literally just got a little line above it that makes it u, and then take that line away and it's wa. So it's kind of confusing. Then, uh, if I'm remembering correctly, wa has ne, ri, and another one I think that looks similar to it, just with a slight, like I think ne has a little uh, loop at the end, and then re has a little squiggle at the end. So yeah, so some of the words are quite confusing. Like, are you talking how the word, how the sentences are formed as a grammar, or you're just talking about other grammar? Because like I suck at English grammar, so I can understand grammar issues. Yeah, and kanji, I'm assuming, is insanely hard because like kanji has multiple different meanings depending on the situation. What do you mean by hard Japanese grammar? Does the grammar get harder, or am I missing something? Oh, okay. Like, oh, so what you're saying is you don't know, for a, like, for, I'm just, hopefully I'm assuming, like, you don't know, like, you can go neko, but you don't know what neko means. Is that what I'm understanding? Like, I wish I could actually take your name. Okay, cool. So like, yeah, like I've had that problem. Like every month, if you've seen on my channel, I do a video where I basically take what I've learned and what I feel like I can remember. But if you go back to take literally that first month and take every single word I've said and give it to me, 95% of those words I would have forgotten. Because at first I feel like, yes, I can easily remember this, and then 2 weeks later, I don't even know what they are. Like I've some words like, I can say kore wa daigaku desu is kore, yeah, this is this is a university. And then daigaku wa doko desu ka is, where is the train station. Those are like two sentences I can say more easily because it's simple and I'm just used to it. It's kind of clicked for me. But other sentences I have no clue. But like I do kind of feel like I'm getting closer to understanding them. Yeah, it's the second time I think you've mentioned counters, and I'm still in yet to counter counters, if that makes sense. But yeah, like the past tense is weird. Like for what's weird in Japanese is if the subject, if that's right, no, the noun, the subject, noun. If the person, like I or you, is already established, it gets thrown away. So like that's what I learned know from my little bit of history of learning Japanese from a YouTube channel. Is they were talking about how if me and somebody else are talking and I'm talking about myself, I don't go watashi. I just ex- carry on talking, which to somebody who's known English and Afrikaans their entire lives is very very weird and confusing. Is it just going lower because you uh, or is, like how what do you mean by it's going lower, getting lower when you speak Japanese? Like I like with me, if you're talking how your voice sounds when you speak in Japanese, my when I speak Japanese, I can notice that I'm basically doing an interpretation of Afrikaans. Like I can feel my Afrikaans coming through a bit rather than my English. I'm not like saying the words in English. I'm saying the words more like in Afrikaans, which is weird, if that makes sense. Though I don't know, I can barely hear my own voice tone, so I don't know if my voice gets higher or lower when I speak Japanese. got a little bump on my cheek here that it's, I don't know if it's a pimple or some bug bite or something. It's like in the mirror it's invisible. It's only a little bit red, but it feels so big and protruding. So it's weird. Wait, I was pressing the wrong button. There we go. Like I can see I can make polls and obviously and Q&As, which I'll probably make use of in next week's stream. But I don't really know what uh, to do in a Q&A. It says say something, like say something. I can say something, but I don't know. Like I'm one of those people, you have to give me lots of instructions for me to actually understand sometimes. So yeah. Do you think I've been going for an hour and 4 minutes already? Which is nice. What? So that would put the time at 2:40. But yeah, I think the best thing for me to do is to learn once I get like maybe even at 100 days in. I think maybe I can um start learning how to form sentences, because then by that time I don't think it's going to be that great. Then, like my understanding is not going to be great, but I feel like I'll have the basic essentials to kind of learn Japanese, like to like learn the sentences and stuff. So, but one of my true goals is to either, like, I do plan on releasing an entire short in Japanese, which is going to be really interesting. I plan to read an entire manga in Japanese, and I plan to go to Japan to test my abilities, if that makes sense. Though, granted, I feel like to be able to read a manga in Japanese, you would have to have basically, I don't know, like very high knowledge. Forgive me. Sorry. I don't know where that yawn came from. Yeah, I would assume, because obviously you don't have to get weird words such as atomic destruction, nuclear fusion, and whatever language, whatever uh, words they decide to use as attack names. So yeah, I did, like, for me, one of my first mangas I ever completed was Boarding School Juliet, which is like a Romeo and Juliet spin-off, just a Japan interpretation of it, which in my opinion was a really good manga. I finished it completely, loved it, then saw that there was an anime out, wanted to watch the anime subbed, but never got around to it. So I plan on, like, what I do plan on is, once I feel like I've got a fair understanding of Japanese, I'm going to go find a manga that has the kanji and then has the hiragana or katakana on the side. So as long as I understand hiragana and katakana, I don't have to really understand kanji, because some mangas I've come across have just kanji and then they have kanji and the other words above it. I don't know what that's called. So yeah, I'm Furigan. Yeah, see, the problem is I feel like I can say it right and then my tongue just gets all messed up. Okay, yeah, so it is that, yeah. Which is, I did read a bit of a manga, but I literally had to go, okay, this is this, and then go, okay. Then, but that was just way too much work. So if I feel like I can actually understand some of the words, then I don't have to do it so often. I go, okay, what does this word mean? Then just type it in. But yeah, don't know. Like, don't know when that's going to be. Maybe it'll probably be in a while for sure. Though I've actually technically stayed away from subbed anime or any kind of Japanese uh, program, like things, because I kind of want to be go, oh, I'm going to watch a subbed anime today, and then be like, oh, I can understand quite a bit, rather than going, oh, I can understand a little bit, and then so I want to kind of be like, boom, I can understand quite a bit, if that makes sense. Though there hasn't been an anime that is subbed that I really is eager to watch. Like most of the ones um, that I do want to watch are gonna get dubbed, in my opinion. So I just have to wait for the dubbed version. Like me, I personally don't understand the whole dub and subbed fight. Like people who can't read or just prefer watching a thing in the language that they speak, and somebody who just can read. Like there's benefits to being a sub reader, a sub watcher, and a dub watcher. Like sub watcher, you don't have to wait for something to get dubbed. You can watch it from the episode one. But with dub, you don't have to pay so much attention to, like for me, I've both watched sub and dubbed versions, and I have to say that watching subbed is a bit hard because you have to read the subtitles and watch the movie, the anime. Though I found a way around that was just pausing the video just so I could read, because I take a while to read. Oh yeah, like what's it called? One of the words I learned from an anime was itaki. I'm going to butcher it, but it's itakimashita, which I think I'm not saying correctly. Is let's eat, or they say it before they eat. I'm pretty sure, but yeah, hopefully you understand what word I'm talking about because I butchered it. But yeah, some words of the sometimes I can understand it, but I feel like it's going to be very major once I go back to watching subbed anime, because the reason I started watching subbed anime was I caught up to the dubbed version of One Piece. So and I really they stopped in Dressrosa. So I really wanted to finish Dressrosa because I felt like the Dressrosa arc was almost done. Then when Dressrosa finished, I went to Zoe and then Whole Cake, and then I even I stopped after Whole Cake for a while. Then I rewatched. Then I started watching again a little while ago, and then I've stopped. And now the dubbed has taken over where I was on the sub version, so I'll probably go back to the sub. I yeah, sorry, my brain processed and then eliminated what you said. So yeah, like I said, there's a benefit. Like one of my friends, he watches strictly subbed because he can read quite easily and he prefers it in his opinion. And like that's fine. Like I just have to, when we will talk about animes, I have to make sure that what he's talking about is dubbed, because then we can't really talk about animes if they've just been subbed. Though, like, I really want to watch School Days because I don't think School Days has a dubbed version, but people talk about it a lot, and I want to watch it. Yeah, like I said, there's benefits to watching subbed, and if you prefer watching sub, that's fine. Like I prefer watching dub because I struggle to read at all at the best of times. Now I'm gonna have to, because like even with the dub, with me pausing the thing, I had to go back a few times just because I read it, played the video, and then forgot what they said and had to go back. Oh, there. Okay. Let me see if I can decipher this thing. I'm pretty sure you're talking about what I said about the let's eat, because I can see ita, which is what I remember. So I'm pretty sure the next one is da, then ki. I don't know. Yeah. So I felt like I was kind of right. I was maybe missing itaki. Da. I keep forgetting to say the da version, the da. But yeah. No, so I wasn't too far off, was what I'm trying to say. Yeah, no, like I can understand personally as somebody who watches dub. my fellow dub allies would hate me to say this. When I watched subbed One Piece and then moved back over to dubbed, I had to say the voices felt completely different, and it took me a while to get used to them again because like I was so used to the thing. But I prefer actually having like when you how can I say this? Like it's nice to be able to hear your character speak instead of having to read what the character says. Though granted, there was weirdly enough, I kind of felt so sad about myself. There was a story I watched called Remain, which is a water polo team, I think it's called, and it was in subbed, and I wanted to watch it because of something. I don't know why I wanted to watch it. I watched it for some weird reason, but I watched the entire 12 episodes in subbed, and then 2 3 months later it got dubbed, which was so sad. Though granted, I felt happy that I watched it in dub. I'm not even going to watch this. I watched it in subbed. I'm not even going to watch the dub version because I've watched it already. But personally, it wasn't for me. I don't. Still, I don't even know why I really watched it. Maybe it was just the water polo and sports. I have no clue. Something talking about. Oh, talking about that. There was an anime I can't wait for season 2 because it was really good. Uh, it was Remake My Life or Remake Your Life, which was surprisingly good. Oh, and talking about that, I see Oshinoko has season 2. Talking about Oshinoko, I did watch Oshinoko season 1 in dubbed, in subbed, because I didn't know if they were going to get dubbed so quickly, and then the dub came out the day afterwards, like I so did with Kaiju number 8. I watched Kaiju number 8's subbed version, literally 2 hours before I watched the dub version because I always thought I would have to wait 2 weeks until the dub version came out. So I'm assuming they probably sent the file for the other team to dub before. I don't know how that worked, but I'm just glad I was able to watch this dub version as the sub version was coming out. Okay, I'm assuming you're saying the Infinite Castle is going to be great or to be. I can't see the B bit. Uh, I've never heard of the Infinite Castle, or if I'm even saying that correctly. If it's just the INF Castle, I'm assuming that you meant infinite, but just didn't want to spell it out. I might be wrong. If I am, I'm sorry. Though I do just for anybody who's here, I do plan on streaming on my phone one day, so fully expect to get a short live stream where I just write the kanji the characters down because I've got like uh, sorry, mirror dimension. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, behind me is a stack of A4 paper that I can use. So I was using it for my drawing, but then completely failed at that attempt. Oh, are you talking about? Oh, okay. Oh, is that the Infinite Castle? Is that the meeting place? That's what the meeting place for all the demons are that we've seen so far. Is that what that's called? The Grand, like, like with like for me, Demon Slayer has been. Oh wait, are you talking about Are you talking about Demon Slayer or talking about another anime? Because I saw Hashira, so I'm assuming you're talking about Demon Slayer, but I might be wrong. Okay, cool. I thought you were talking about the Hush Russia because I've like the only anime I know about that has a hashira is, and you know what's really sad is I think I was learning kanji, katakana, no, hiragana, sorry, my bad. And I was learning hashi, which is hot chopsticks, I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong. But and like I was learning some words similar to like close to hashira, but never got the hashira because I kind of want to see what hashira means. So let me actually just check it here and end the suffering. Because I learned a few words that I was surprised to and happy to learn. Japanese. Oh, let me actually spell it correctly. Japanese to English. Hashira. No, can't even spell. Pillar. That makes sense. They're a pillar of humanity. That actually makes very much sense. That's a really good name for them. Yeah. See, so like for me, when I learn a new word in Duolingo, I tap the thing, and then sometimes it says similar words, but I'm assuming those are just words that apply. Like for like I can't think of a word. My mind goes blank. I learned a word today that I tapped. Oh, my paper's all over there. Damn it. I think it was. I learned gongo, which was I made a mistake if in the video in this thing that I corrected hopefully. Then I learned younger sister. Ani, and then I learned. I I don't. I think it was Sai from the previous episode that I tapped that had multiple meanings. I'm drawing a blank, but yeah, that's the confusing thing about Japanese is that one word can mean multiple things, but that's the same with English, so it's not a big surprise. This is it's interesting because I'm looking at all the stuff I can do as a streamer on YouTube, and it's nice. Oh, are you like interesting in what way? Interesting, just cool words or interesting? Interesting. Then I don't know what I'm saying, but like it would must be nice to like. How do you learn? Do you just you said you watching what's it called? So you're watching subbed, I'm assuming. So you hear what they say, and then the sentence that is in the subtitles, and then you can kind of learn what the word is there. That's technically also how I learned Afrikaans. I watched a show called Seven Alarm, and yeah, so I would hear them say Afrikaans words, know what some of the words that were there, and know the structure of a sentence, and go, okay, so this word must mean that. Though granted, some of the times I got it wrong. Oh, is that's kanji for miss? Like I can, that's a lot of detail for a kanji symbol. Like I was saw recently the hardest kanji symbol is like super complicated. Let me see if I can actually find it up. I'll probably recognize it once I see it. The hardest kanji. Kanji character. The most. No. Oh yeah. Okay. Again, that little hearty thing is getting in the. Ooh, I can kind of see it if I'm careful. Okay, so okay. What do you mean? Right, the kanji for mist. Are you talking about or the hardest symbol? Like, for example, this is literally a symbol that is. Let me turn my brightness up. Does that help? No, that just makes a flashlight. Does that help? There we go. Like, look at that. That is insane of how that, and that based off it, it says that it's title. If that's literally title, then God, that is insane. So, but like when I was learning what G, like G does in when you talk about Sanji, which was funny to learn. I learned Sanji's name is literally 3 o'clock, which is kind of some terrible timing on naming schemes on. Though granted, he is a quadruplet, yeah, quadruplet, which would, if that's based off how his naming scheme is, was he born at 3 o'clock or was he like how was he named? I feel like the manga would maybe go more into detail, or you'd have to follow some lore about how he was named. I think the name came up before even they were born, I'm assuming. Oh, are you saying you can? Oh, sorry, I thought you were saying can't, because I saw the don't, so my brain automatically make the can the can't. So you can write the mist. That's interesting. Yeah, this hard thingy is getting really in the way. Oh wait, there we go. I cracked the code. So my brain is getting fried here. See, I know I can't. No, that's I don't know what that one. It's got the two little lines on it, but I'm pretty sure that symbol is the Sue symbol with the two little dots on it. But I'm not sure. I've still yet to even technically learn the little round dot thing for what's the word? Damn, my brains. I've learned the little two dashes next to the thing makes like ta da, but I haven't learned the little circle yet on hiragana, which is kind of sad. Though I only do it when the lesson kind of requires it. Though I will probably go through it on the live streams or whenever, because I feel like I want to finish the whole katakana lessons if I don't have to do it, because I'm seeming only doing kanji now, katakana now, and so I'll probably do that. But like I probably have to make two shorts a day to do that, which if I feel like I didn't learn enough for one day, I can maybe do that just to add it to, which was what I used to do. It was if I didn't feel like I learned enough or had enough to show for the day, I would just do a little bit of kanji because I can get words. Katakana. I can do katakana. What am I saying? Hiragana. I can do that to get some words that I can at least look like I've learned quite a bit today, which is not the case. Yeah, it's the P sound. Like that. I thought that was the. I don't know if that applies to all the words, but yeah, I've still technically. I know from my previous lessons when I was learning Japanese on Duolingo, the only reason I dropped Duolingo a while ago was because Duolingo had an update. So that was the update where they added the what's it called? The characters were separated instead of all being together. So like neko, for example, would be ne and ko. So you'd have to put them together. And starting that with that halfway through like a lesson is like super confusing. So I just dropped it. And now that I've actually started from the beginning and going up, it's a lot more easy to understand. Don't know why I'm yawning so much. I got a good night's sleep last night, so my bad. But yeah, so for me, the Japanese, I don't even know what I was talking about. Why does my brain do this to me? But yeah, so now that I've started from the beginning, it's a lot easier to follow, and it's actually become quite nice. So one of the things I have is, yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I've lost my train completely. But like the one thing I have to say is because I've learned Afrikaans as well, I'm kind of used to the whole, like, for example, going back to time, Sanji Ima Nanji des is no, that's sorry, that doesn't mean, that's not even a sentence. So Ima is in the beginning of the sentence, but it's only put at the end of the English sentence because Ima is now, and you say Ima Nanji desu ka, which is what time is it now? So I'm kind of used to that because of Afrikaans, because Afrikaans kind of does the same thing sometimes. I can't think of an example for you guys, but I'm kind of used to it, so it's not a big surprise. But I feel like that would kind of confuse somebody. Like for me, Discar is very confusing because that Discar makes the entire sentence a question, which is really weird. Like Doko Discar or something with Doko, was Doko goes into the front of the sentence, making it where is. So, like, getting used to that, it must be hard, I'm assuming, for people who haven't experienced anything like it. So, but luckily for me, I kind of experienced, like, for example, in Afrikaans counting, 52. Oh, I saw section 2 goes to 33, and I was like, ooh, I've got see. Oh, and I'm actually not even. What's a placement test? What's a placement test? What do you mean by placement test? But I'm assuming with episode lesson 52 or whatever, are you near the end, or are you still a little bit far away? Because like if you're on 52, yikes. And what's your streak so far? Because I'm probably gonna. I thought this was only gonna take like 2 years, but it might take longer if I'm not if I'm not careful. Yeah. Oh, did you forget to do a lesson accidentally and now lost your streak, or? But I'm assuming you've been doing this for a long time with a, because like I've been doing it. I'm only on technically section 12, and I've been doing it for 67 days. Though granted, I haven't really been putting much work into it, but 67 days, and I'm only on episode 2 of section 2. Granted, for the last 3 or 4 days, I've been literally on the lesson 1 because I've just been learning so many words. But then I'll probably do sentences afterwards, because like once I know the words and I stop learning words, I do the sentences, and then I finish the sentence, and then I start all over again. That's basically how I make my videos. Because like I don't want to go and say, hey guys, I learned 100 words today because I went on a 2-hour learning binge. So I go, okay, I've learned enough today. And then I've got all written down, so when I do my lesson, I can just go back to it instead of doing my old method of having to watch my YouTube videos to see what I learned. So this way is a lot easier, and I've also got it written down, which makes me like I'm taking notes. So I've got that thing of writing it down. Oh, you don't lose Duolingo. Oh, you are talking about, so you're using a textbook. Sorry, you said Unit 3, Section 2. So I thought you were talking about, because the Duolingo uses the same thing, but it's actually Section 2 of Unit, and then Unit something. So my bad. Yeah, the card does make a sense, because what's that word I keep messing up with? The live in. I live in. It's what's the word? I know it's off the top of my tongue. Because so that makes it, that's like a thing, and then if you put car at the end of it without the des, it still makes it a question. So I got, when I saw that, I'm assuming that the car makes the sentence, and the des, like I said it in one of my episodes. I'm assuming des is like a statement. You're stating the fact, and the car makes it a sentence. Uh, uh, my brain's not quite translating what you written there, because like I can translate the last few words, I feel like, but my brain's just not really feel like I've learned the word or just being a dumb dumb. Okay, I'm gonna have to just end the stream in a little bit because I've just gonna have to what's the word I'm looking for? Do some chores, get ready for yeah, soon yeah, thank you. Soon dying must see, I don't know why I keep messing it up because there's a anime opening, I feel like, that says that word, and I feel like it's not even the same word. It's just the way they say it. And every time I say it, I get that rhythm in my head, and it's really annoying. Yeah, somewhere or I'm a bit. Is that Sundaimas means somewhere as well? Because like what I learned from Japan from Duolingo was it live in. Like because as you say, Tokyo Sundaimas is I live in Tokyo. I see. I'm completely messing it up now because I don't even feel like I'm getting that music because I'm saying it so wrong. That I feel like I know that the anime opening it's from. I just haven't checked because I technically haven't even watched the anime opening. I've just watched. I've either just heard it on anime guessing challenges or just yeah. It's the only place I've heard it on is anime guessing challenges. Oh, you're living in somewhere, huh? Is it just yeah? I see. The problem is I'm very bad at reading, so like I'm misunderstanding. Like it goes right over my head of what you're trying to say. Is it because I messed up with what I said, or is it just continuous action? Huh? Okay, I'm getting completely lost here. My bad. Wow, it's been damn. That's a lot of chat. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna have to end here today. So I'm sorry for such an abrupt end. I hope you guys will come and visit me again next Friday, more or less the same time. Uh, yeah, I think more or less the same time would work. Maybe a little bit later, but most likely the same time. Okay. Uh, let me just try to deconstruct what you said there. I'm stuck on the bits with the load lines. I want to. Is that makes a su or so? No, that doesn't make it a sa. It makes a za ze te i ze. Copy. Oops, I copied all the links back. There we go. Yeah, my brain's just not translating at all. Just not helping at all with what you said in the comments in the chat. Oh, yeah, cool. Instead of having to press the button over here, I could have just pressed this button when I was waiting for people to join. My dumbass didn't see that. Yeah, I shouldn't swear this, say ass on stream, I'm assuming. It's too late now. But anyways, I don't know if anybody's going to comment anymore or what, but I'm ending here. Sorry if you wanted to say something and I cut the stream before you did. I will catch you next week, guys. Thanks for keeping me company and joining the stream. Bye.